YOLO, my fellow human beings, and welcome to episode 52 of The Best Plus Life. I'm your best host, Kristen, and today's topic is pumpkin eaters. Before we get started, I want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and please pass them on to anyone you think that they could help. With that being said, I didn't write down our positive word of the day today, but I chose gratitude, a feeling of thankfulness and appreciation. Seeing as how Thanksgiving is coming up very quickly, and we're using a lot of pumpkin, I'm going to get to that in a second. I kind of jumped the gun here. I'm going to talk to you about the challenges we got going on, our positive planner, which is the planner we've been writing all our positive words of the day out on, the movement, which is just get up, get off your butt, even if it's just a walk around in a circle, and then alone time, which is pretty self-explanatory, can be intimidating sometimes, but sometimes just needs to be done, you know? All right, but the big news, the exciting news, the fun news, and the stinker is being a stinker. It's Leo's birthday / gotcha day. Woohoo! And to celebrate, I was going to bring him up here, but he's hiding. So hopefully before the end of the video, I'll be able to pause it real quick, go get him and bring him up. But in honor of our lovely bunny's third birthday, he was 2.5 when we got him, but I just said he was 2 and we went with it. We got him from a shelter last year, and he's been challenging, but well worth it. He's fun, he's cute, he loves to give kisses. So, I mean, what else are we going to do but celebrate the guy? And we're going to make him a birthday treat. Again, they wanted me to blend a bunch of stuff, but I think he's going to like it a little bit textural, so I did a lot of really mincing up here. But what I did was I minced, this is about half of a Honeycrisp apple and about 6 really skinny baby carrots that are about this tall. So that's the little blend we got going there. It's very appley, of course, because Honeycrisp, hello. All right, and then with this, and I told you the measurements on that already. I was thinking I needed to tell you. And then I have in here our little glue, so to speak, except my food processor didn't work very well. So we'll see how well. I think they're going to be sticks more than they're going to be little flat pieces. But anyway, so in my food processor, I put a 1/2 cup of oats and a 1/2 cup of his rabbit pellets. And I tried to crunch them down, but as you can see, crappy. I mean, it's a little cheap blade, I'm sure. So I tried to do them both at the same time. That was probably my major downfall. And we're going to dump that in there with our apples. We are getting a good dusting, so that's good. I have a feeling we're going to need that as our glue. And then the whole reason why it's named Pumpkin Eater is because we're going to put about a 1/2 cup of pumpkin. And I think I might have a little more than that in here. So I'm just going to do a couple dollops because we don't want it super wet. And since there was no apple in this recipe to begin with, I don't want it to be, I mean, it dries out pretty good according to the directions in the oven. So we are baking these, okay? I picked, and it says to just basically pick, the treats your rabbit likes. And at the end of the bag of pellets, I really am just left with, the non-good pellets. He likes to eat all the there's little treaty pellets in there, and he likes to eat those. All right, we're definitely going to need more pumpkin. So I called it Pumpkin Eater, and I added pumpkin. That wasn't in it originally either. And according to the rules of feeding your bunny, you can give them pumpkin puree as long as there's nothing. I hate that sound. Nothing else in it. I'll get it. But the pumpkin. And my can said exactly that. So I'm actually thinking I might add a little bit more of the, well, I don't know. Maybe it's looking good. It's very orange, that's for sure. Wow. That really messes with your vision. Looking at orange stuff the whole time. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't think I want to add any more of the dry stuff because I'm not really sure how well this is going to stick together. Let me see. We might just be making little flat. They seem pretty sticky. Okay. So, what we do with this is we're going to put it out on a cookie sheet. What if, all right, let's see if she had it. Come on. Come on. I hate when it locks me out. Okay, so oh, see, I replaced the banana with pumpkin. So I did the oats and I added apple. So it is a little bit more sugary than their version. So making this, I probably would, or giving this to him anyway, I would probably, it would be like a every other or every third day type of treat. All right. So does she pre-cut them though? Okay, it says roll out to a 1/4 inch thickness and cut into pieces. And bake at 325 for 30 minutes and then leave in oven for an extra hour to dry out. Okay. Now, if you were a human, you are a human, you probably would not find that very appetizing, but I have a feeling my bunny friend is going to find that. I know you're probably wondering what those blue things are in there. Those are little bits of the treat I was telling you about that he eats out of the food every day and leaves the brown pellets that he's supposed to be eating more of. All right. How am I going to do this? Let's see. If I just dump it out on the cookie sheet. I could just make it into like a granola type thing, right? Does it have to be a... It'd probably be easier to feed it to him that way. And the nice thing about this is, until I added the pellets, but the dog could add it too. I could probably make the dog some version of this with like his dog food. All right, yeah, if you looked at this, you'd be like, ooh. Oh, you know what I could do is kind of cookie cut it. Let me see if I have one small enough. Because the sizes she makes are pretty tiny. And since I do have more sweet stuff in here than she does, I think what I'm going to do is try and make them like little bitty balls. Let's see. Like little, I don't know. I'm at a loss. Let's see. If I can get it to stick together. We have like our own little, I think I'm going to do this. Make them like a little pellet size ball. So yeah, my bunny, I'm going to scooch over because I don't know why. I just like standing off camera. He's been with us a year. I cannot believe it. He's an interesting fellow. Some days are better than others, obviously. He doesn't like, to this day, being held too much. But he'll sit on your lap for a car ride. He'll let you hold him for a little while, but then he'll squirm. So we're making progress, baby steps. I had to leave and come back and things like that. So he was just real excited about, seeing us again and having his own space, I think was important because like I said, he was, the lady that brought him to the shelter, it was breeding him. And rabbits get out of control a little bit. So she had to bring him, and the partner was there, which I didn't know at the time. You know what I have is a little, oh, it's probably in the dishwasher, never mind. I was going to say I have a little, could just use a little measuring spoon to get them to stick together. Not that I would have taken her as well, but but they didn't have them together was the other thing. So maybe they didn't like each other. Maybe they just liked each other enough to, do their job. So he's had some fun. He's been on some trips. He's been to Iowa. He's been to Michigan a few times. He's been to, I think that's it. Let's see if I can do this a little bit quicker by rolling it with my spoon and just kind of plop them in a little. I kind of wish I wouldn't have put it all out here on the cookie sheet because now it's in the way. But, I figured he deserved a birthday treat. And the other thing is, he deserved to celebrate Thanksgiving, right? Why not? He's a cool dude. So, yeah, this is where we're at. We're making him a birthday treat. I don't know if most people make their bunnies birthday treats. I do have different bow ties, but I'm sure I won't be able to get those on either. But what are you going to do? He's like kids, Does what he wants. So these are interesting. I think I'm probably going to have to keep them refrigerated. Although if they're dried out, I don't know. I guess it wouldn't matter if it had dried out. So we're kind of dehydrating them at the end, I guess. If we want to look at it that way. I really do need to get this out of my way, which really kind of stinks because I have to re-scoop it back out, which is going to take so much time. But I'm going to run out of space before I... All right. Going to be difficult. Let's see if I can... Oh, here. A spoonula. Just scoop it up there and get it back in the bowl. It kind of reminds me of like stuff you'd put out for bird feeders. That block of stuff, kind of. All right, and I did check all of my ingredients. So, like, the pumpkin was just pumpkin. They don't recommend using the puree too much because of the fact that it sometimes has other filler, especially if you're buying pumpkin pie filling. But this did not. It was just straight pumpkin, nothing else. So that was a bonus. And then, because it says you can just give them like a pumpkin, actual pumpkin, the rind, but no, and a lot of times it says they won't even eat the rind because it's too chewy, I guess. But, excuse me, they said that but it is a perfectly acceptable treat for a bunny, but it is, something you wouldn't do every day. Or every other day even. Same with dogs. They can have pumpkin, and the puree is actually better for them than the actual pumpkin because the seeds and stuff are not good for them. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Grr. I could have used, I have those raw papita, which I think that might be a little redundant, but I was going to put those in here too because they can have those too. Really, the only part of the pumpkin they can't have is the little stringy part, so you want to get most of that off. And then the, like that stem. they said isn't good for bunnies. And for dogs, you're just better off with the puree. I don't know if it's considered more of a treat for a dog because I feel like they put a lot of stuff in like that in dog foods now. Pumpkin and apple and those more natural grain-free type of dog foods that are out now. Or there's a couple where you actually refrigerate them and it looks like real people food. They have a lot of different things in there. So most of this stuff, I just don't know if they can have rabbit pellets, which I don't know. I guess I could Google it. Try not to make them too big, but I also feel like some of them should be a little bigger for days when he hasn't had this treat in a while. I think I'm going to need another cookie sheet, though. Unless I can get them closer together. I mean, I don't think they're going to expand, so I guess I could just start throwing them on here. I just don't want them to break apart because they are kind of on the fragile side. So that's my other concern, is that they're not going to stay together. Like together, But I thought I'd do something nice, not just buy him something. I wanted to do a special treat. And the dog's birthday's coming up. He's going to be 15 on the 15th. It's going to be his golden birthday. We're going to have to make him a special treat. He's now officially blind, I'm pretty sure. He likes to follow my husband around, so probably because he can hear him, because my husband's very loud. But yeah, so he doesn't know what he's doing half the time. I think he has some sort of dementia or something, because I'll say pillow and he'll head towards the pillow, and then the next second he'll be looking back at you going, where was I going again? We're having our senior moments together. It's a beautiful thing. He's been wanting out a little more now and stuff like that. So obviously his bladder isn't quite what it used to be. He can't quite make it out as far out the door as he used to. So, but he's still plugging along, happy as can be. I'm telling you what. He's been quite the joy the last year or so. Unless you take him to a hotel and he eats shit off the floor. That was a day. Anyway, what a different animal. He still really hasn't slowed down. It's just kind of, he's still got that pep in his step. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. He's a weird bird. I know he's not a bird. But he's a good guy. So I would think the way I'm making them now, they're a little bit I don't know, half a teaspoon maybe. I probably would only give him one. And if I make this and he doesn't like it, I don't know what I'm going to do. He won't be able to have them till later, so I will have to give you the update on a post on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, it's The Best Blessed Life. You follow me at The Best Blessed Life. And on Facebook, you follow me at Kristen Haas. KristinHass. 1 A, 2 S's, because I'm a pain in the ass. Okay. So, we're plugging along. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving. I got the turkey yesterday. I know. I'm slow. We go get Peyton. My husband's going to go get Peyton on Tuesday. So, that's exciting. This is actually sticking together quite well. It's kind of making its own, it's like a granola almost. It's almost making its own little clusters, which has turned out to be helpful. And I think he's going to get more satisfaction out of the fact that it's not flat, because he'll at least be able to move it around with his T-Rex arms. Whereas if it was flat, he would wouldn't be really able, I mean, I could hold it for him, but he likes to take his treat and walk away sometimes. Especially if he thinks you're going to take it from him. Which, I mean, hello, why would I? So I notice now too, as he's been here a little bit longer, he is more, he's eating more. He's eating all of his breakfast food, which is when I give him his fresh veggies. And then at around lunchtime, he gets his dry, crunchy pellet things that I showed you. And then around 3:30, he gets another little treat of either cilantro or I found he likes sage now. And I also got him, I also give him carrots because, I mean, he's a bunny, right? So there's that. But you would think, watching Bugs Bunny, that that's all they ate. But it is, in fact, something they need to take smaller doses of. So again, I replaced she called for a 1/4 cup of each, and I actually made a 1/2 cup of each. Just because I have so many pellets without any of the goodies in there. So I figured it's a good way to use up the pellets without him eating around them. And that one's a little dry. I don't know why. Too many pellets in that one. Let me stir it up. So it's a good way to use up pellets. So you can go out and buy him a new bag of the other stuff. The nice thing is he's not getting the extra crunchies in the pellets, so it's a nice thing to, these little clusters are going to be a nice thing to give him in place of that sometimes. Yeah, I needed to do a little stirring because all the wet stuff kind of seems to be sitting on the bottom. So, tell me what special things you guys make for Thanksgiving dinner. Is it bunny balls? We go traditional, obviously, turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, green bean casserole, dinner rolls. My husband likes sweet potatoes with all the, sweet stuff on them. And I could just eat a baked sweet potato. Just so good with butter and salt and pepper. I don't need much. I don't like a lot of sweet things in my savory food, which is weird because my husband doesn't like eating like popcorn and milk duds together. He loves both those things, but he's not one that mixes. And yet he'll eat sweet potatoes. I guess sweet potatoes are sweet though. With marshmallows and all them good fun things on there. Okay, guys, I might not have to get another cookie sheet. I hope. And in the meantime, I'm hoping I'll be able to go over the positive words of the day with you. I wanted to get this started because it's going to take a little while to dry them out, and I wanted you to see the end product, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Like I said, I might just have to post it. But we're going to go positive words of the week after I'm done with this. And after I go get the bunny to see if he'll make an appearance. I mean, hello, it is his birthday. I don't know why I'm wearing glasses to do this. I don't really need to. It's kind of about ready to fall off my face. Although I could see the spots better. So tell me, what special things you guys do for your pets? Do you cook them special treats on their birthday? Do you take them places? I would take Soxy places, but he gets to the point where he's too tired. Peyton and I, the last time we took him for a walk, practically had to drag him down the street. We were trying to figure out a way we're going to, like, fireman carry him out. He made it. We made him start running. Then we'd take a break and we'll go, come on. We'd start running again. It was the longest half a block ever. He probably felt the same way, though. Poor thing. Like, hey, we're not going to be able to lift him. We're going to have to get him a wagon. So, that is where we are with the animals. The animale, as I like to call them. My animal family. You know, I used to just think dogs were dogs and all that good stuff, but I do give them personalities. I do like to do that. I mean, some things he still needs to realize he's still just a dog, but he's a great dog. And not sure, wouldn't trade that for anything. Same with the bunny. I mean, I've never had a bunny before. I've never had a rescue before. It was like my virgin tour into adopting an animal you've never had before. And surprisingly, it's going okay. So far, so good. I mean, he doesn't seem to hate me. Not like I mean, there's some days when he's just like, lady, listen. You are making way too much noise. All right. And if anybody watched the special on Tuesday, where we did the baby bake, and it's going to take longer to get our results back from the girls about what they think, because not getting it until my husband goes to pick her up on Tuesday. So it's in the fridge. I got 2 baking things done. I baked a pie. But I want to know if you tried the recipe on Tuesday. If you did, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you found the other baby food. Like, again, I'm still looking for just plain zucchini or zucchini with like maybe one other thing. So they did not have it at my local grocery store or I think I checked Walmart, or had my husband check Walmart, one of the two. So if you find zucchini or you find the brand, put that in the comment section below too, please. Because I want to try it with other things than the ones that already have. Although, like I said, it did take away the fact that we needed an extra sweetener. You notice we didn't use any butter or oil. It was just Greek yogurt, my favorite. One of these days, we're going to make our own Greek yogurt. That's on the agenda. So, but it was just Greek yogurt, the baby food, chocolate, cocoa powder, chocolate chips. I can't remember what else. A couple other things, and that was it. And it was tasty. I mean, the raw version of it was pretty good. I could have ate that dough all day. But I'm going to need to know what you all thought of the finished version and what vegetables did you use if you didn't use zucchini? Did you use carrot? Did you use I know black bean is a big one nowadays for using in place of some certain stuff. I think it would replace the same thing. I'm not really sure. Chickpeas. We're almost done. Couple more. We're going to get these in there for half an hour. And then we turn the oven off and we leave them for another hour. So I will be back, hopefully in a little bit, to show you the bunny. If not, I'll be back in a lot of bit to show you the end result and hopefully the bunny. All right, that was our last one. We fit them all on here. I'm going to show you. Look at our little bunny balls. Okay. I'm gonna, whoa! I didn't realize I was wrapped. Ah! Oh no! I'm caught. Okay. That was fun. All right. Let me get this in the oven. Gonna wash my hands first, but oh well. All right, we're gonna get those cooked off. And yeah, fun stuff, guys, right? I mean, we got to celebrate as much as possible. We have very few things in life to celebrate, so why not celebrate your animals? Animals are people too. All right. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to take the break for the half an hour, okay? And in the process there, hopefully, I'll be able to bring the bunny to meet y'all. See him. Maybe at the end, I'll just bring the camera down to him. And then we'll wait out the other hour off camera, and I will post the end result. So what do you think? Sound like a plan? I think so. All right. So I will see you in 30 minutes. Fingers crossed they don't fall apart. I'm a little worried. Okay. Wish us luck. See you in a bit. All right. Do you want the good news or the bad news first? The good news is our bunny, I keep saying bunny balls, but that sounds wrong. Our bunny treats are just about done. So that's the good news. And the first bad news is then we have to let them sit for an hour. The other bad news is that our birthday boy is not in a very good mood today. I've already been thumped at. I mean, what's up with that? I'm making you treats here. Anywho, so we're going to bring the mountain to Muhammad in a minute here. As soon as I'm done with these, we only got about 5 minutes left. I'm going to put them in a mason jar here, and I keep forgetting to put my microphone back on here. Sorry. Anyway, hopefully you heard all that. I'm going to put them in a mason jar, and I got these nice twisty lids, and I'm going to put them in the refrigerator, I think. That's the one thing I really didn't see that we should do with them once we're done making them and have dried them out. I guess technically if they're dehydrated, we shouldn't have to refrigerate them because then the humidity would get back in there. The only other concern I have is that once I start piling them in here, they're just going to start falling apart. So that's the only other issue we're going to have here. We got about 4 minutes left. And actually, in that 4-minute time frame, I think I'm just going to walk you down there. I got to take my whole computer, so bear with me. It's a big laptop, so. And I got to undo the camera. Boop. So again, bear with me. And I got to unplug. Okay. So keep in mind, he's mad. And he's probably not going to be happy to see us. But I do want you to see that he's still here. Hi, pumpkin butt. I'm trying to show everybody you since you're not going to come out. I got the lights off because he likes it dark on the darker side. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to try and get in here. I'm not going to make you mad. I just want everybody to see that you still exist. And although I can't see, there he is, under the green stool, if you can see. He's right. see if I can point with my finger. He's right there. Being a stink. Aren't you, bud? Well, everybody wants to wish you a happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday. I don't even know I was going to we wish you a Merry Christmas is what I was thinking. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leo. Happy birthday to you. We love you lots. Yeah, I think I've officially lost it. Yeah, I'm trying to find his face. That's his eye on this side, closest to the ball. See this ball right here? His eye is like right by my finger. He's got like black patches around his eyes, so you can't really see. I wasn't going to hurt you. I was just going to show you to everybody because I haven't seen you in a long time. And now all they get to see is this little white blob. What the heck? All right. Well, we should be about ready to take our bunny treats. All right, Leo, we're going to leave you be. Happy birthday. Okay. Oh, and of course, I'm stepping on every cord possible. Oh. Okay. Nothing like moving a whole production. That's just how we roll here at the Best Blessed Life. You don't come to us, we come to you. How's that? All right, I need to get this. Okay, we're somewhat back. We're somewhat back, and we got a minute. We got a minute left. So in that time frame, I just want to say I hope you all have the most blessed Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with family and friends if you can. But always be thinking of something that you can be grateful for. Because in this world, we have to hang on to every little snippet of love and kindness in this life. So I am grateful for so many things, but I am definitely grateful for what I consider my animal family. I know I'm putting them first this time, but normally I put my kids and my husband first, so I thought I'd give them their own special day. They're very special to me. I talk to them a lot, and I'm grateful that they just are here to listen. They're my pumpkin eaters, in case you're wondering. Socks will get some version of this, I promise. Okay, and I'm going to show you real quick, and then I got to put them back in the oven for the other hour. And I'm just going to post the finished product online. But here they are. They look like little broccoli flowerets, actually. Okay, and they're still a little damp, so that hour is probably going to be well worth it. All right, clear that off. Okay, guys, that's it. Leo's birthday is in the books, even though he was being a turd. So, I hope you enjoyed our little birthday extravaganza. It would have been more fun had I just grabbed him when I was going to this morning, because I was going to just bring him up here and start the show. And I changed my mind, and I probably shouldn't have, because I must have put some cuckoo thoughts in his head. Okay, with that being said, I just want you guys to have a good day. Go do great things. Be your best self. And please live your best blessed life. Thanks for watching. Have a good Thanksgiving. Bye.